Yeah.
Good. All right.
Fucking so
I'm
pumped,
jacked
bro.
up, eh?
I'm so pumped.
Well, thank you for coming on, bro. Appreciate it a lot.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not finished.
All right, let's go,
We're
everyone.
going from
Buckle up.
SBS to now Channel 7. More quotes, more motivation.
Sad times in my head. Feelings come up, just let them go.
Change my life. It's made change the way I think. Change my life.
Been very emotional.
Well, here we are back on the podcast, episode 32. Thank you to everyone who's been listening. We've been getting a lot of listeners, which has been good, a lot of follows and likes and everything, so thank you. Today we have a special guest. I got a little bit of a thing for you, so here we go. It's Newcastle's very own entrepreneur. He's 88 cuts, 88 custom, 88 trains, and most likely lucky 88 on the pokies. You've probably seen him around everywhere because he is everywhere.
Jeez.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Making me out to sound like a hoe. Get around. Yes, I do get around.
88, baby, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's gangster.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, what's been going on?
Nothing much. Just been busy in the community and that, helping the kids and that, trying to get on their feet.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids who are disengaged from their families and have a lot going on.
Yep.
Yeah. So just been busy doing business and trying to add the kids into it.
Yeah. I have noticed that about you a lot. Everything you do, you always bring back the youth and take it back to them. And like the big thing I've been liking heaps is what you're doing with the South team.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. That's been a massive thing that I've been following, which has been really good to watch as well. So
Cheers, buzz. Yeah, the footy team's been good. When I got asked to be a trainer for the team, I was like, "Oh, why? What is it? What's in it for me?" And Sambo goes, "Nah, there's no cost in that," and I hung up on him. And then I thought about it, and I was driving. I was like, "Since when you were about the money?
yeah,
You grew up with nothing. Now you're asking for money."
yeah,
So I called Sambo back and I said, "Sambo, brother, I'll take this on."
yeah,
And yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, sweet. I'll see you at training and that." So
it's good the way you've been doing things like a bit different than what normal teams would be doing, especially with that grade or that age as well. Like I know growing up, I never did any of that type of stuff that you did like that. I think it was the weekend you did. Where he's went away out in bush.
Camping.
Yeah, that was cool to watch.
Yeah, we really wanted to get into the guy's mindset, and what I learned in prison is over on corrections, they'll take you out camping, and 3 days out, no, not even like food. You have to carry your own water and stuff. And thought, you know what, we'll come up with an idea and take the boys out, and they'll be away from their phones, family, missus.
Yep.
And let's try help these guys. And that's what we did. We tapped into their dark side and try to get them to, not push away, but to embrace the dark side. And when you're on the footy field, you feel like giving up.
Yep.
Tap into the dark side. And that's where I feel like I'm going far in my career, and that now is because I'm not scared.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to tell everyone else is embrace it, and the dark side will bring out a lot.
Yeah. So before we go too much further with all that, because it's been good, that'll be good to go through. Is just tell us a little bit more about like your background, what you've been through, where you're from, where you grew up, just so the listeners and
It was just like me. I was like, stop.
Yeah. I was just like, this is getting too far, and people are gonna be like, who even is he?
He was like, whoa.
Yeah. Just give us a little bit more about who you are, where you're from, where you grew up, all that sort of stuff.
My name's Kinahoi. Last name is Sire. I'm one of 11 siblings. And, my parents, both from Tonga, moved to New Zealand, and then they both came over here to start a fresh life and to give us kids, a better future and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Campbelltown. This is after my brother burned down the house in Cogra, Mascot area.
Yeah.
And, I was the first one in Campbelltown, and out of the Kids Housing Commission. So we grew up there. It was a bit rough because my family and my mum and dad couldn't talk English. So it was hard to go to school and learn English and then come back home to Tongan language.
Yeah.
And, and because mum and dad didn't know English, we didn't know how to do homework and stuff. So it was really hard, and I found it hard on myself, and just trouble, like always running into trouble and that in school, because it came to where if I was to read something, I would be like bah, you know what I mean? So really hard, but yeah. And then growing up, went to high school and stuff. Year 7 got kicked out, expelled, and then mum and dad broke up, and then mum went to look for her siblings who also in America, and she comes from a big family of 11, and she just wanted to go look after, find out where her family is. So she went, and so after that I left school and just found the streets more comfortable and my style, and just started getting in trouble in and out of juvie, and then copped a whack, did 3 years, and then in and out, wasn't allowed in New South Wales, transferred to Canberra at my uncle's house, kicked out of the state, and from there, I just handed myself in and said, I'd rather do the time than be out here and doing all these signing in 3 times a week where you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So went in and pleaded guilty, and the judge gave me 4 years. So as soon as I came out, I was still running into trouble, fighting bikies and stuff, and just really didn't seem to find my need in this community or know where I was going with my life and stuff. So until the death of my sister, she passed away suicide, and it just changed my whole life. And from there, I just went after everything that she told me. She used to be the middleman for me and baby mama, and when she left, I was just fighting demons. I would say good years on alcohol and drugs, and just deep in a dark room, talking to myself. We used to live across from Macca's, and I used to do Uber Eats, and Macca's was right across the street. But because I stayed in that dark room, I didn't want to go out. So, until one day I thought, you know what, enough's enough. I'm going to go fight custody and go after my son. And it took 5 years. 5 years, and, no support from anyone, and was just following what my sister had told me when she was alive. And just her voice playing in my head was, you're a piece of shit. You're a shit dad. On top of dad has a kid and then fucks off to the streets. And, that stuck in my head, keep replaying every time, drinking. You could play a song, you could get some type of high, but the voice would still be there. And so, I just had enough, and I said, you know what, this is it. And when I came up to Newcastle, I used to play the victim card and be, I'm away from my family and I'm away from my mates. Why me, God? To now finding my feet. And now when I say finding my feet, it's probably the best thing that's happened is I was meant to come out here and fight demons. And that's where I get all my strength and acknowledgement from, is all the shit that I went through. And after winning custody, after 5 years, I told myself I can do anything, and after that started up a business, and just started going after another business. Anything my mindset was set at, I just chased it. And now I'm just on a high chasing it.
Yep.
And just knowing what it's like at the bottom, I know I can overcome anything. So now I put that into life and try to help these young cats and teach them that, I did it with hope and faith. I was blind, dumb, stupid, and because I had hope and faith in God, man, he led me to where I am now. And, you just gotta be tired of your own shit. And I feel now with everything that I'm doing is, or all coming back from what I put in, the faith I put into God.
Yeah.
So
Do you found God in prison? Is that what you're saying? Or
I always believed in God. Parents were always religious. But when I was in juvie in jail, when I had no one, I always had my faith.
yeah.
And
Yep. So that was like the driving factor from that. Then pretty much everything else that's happened, it just kind of got a bit better.
yeah. He's like gone quiet over there on his mic. He's like,
I mean,
I'm just in it,
processing
eh?
that. That was
No.
fucking sick. That was such a, I was just like, you're just like painting a picture. And
Yeah, dude, I
like
was just in the
going with
picture,
it.
eh? I was just like, just in it, eh? I
That
was
was
like
sick.
living the moment.
Yeah, fuck, man. That's wild.
no, I was just trying to like bring it all together, but not too far into one
Yeah.
section.
Yeah. No, you did good,
where I
bro.
tried
Yeah,
to
that was good. That was
You've
dope.
done this
bit of
before.
a
You had me.
simple-
You had me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You're just floating me through.
Damn
I
it!
was
I
just
should have kept going.
Yeah, you should keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously your sister passing would have been a pretty big struggle.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like now, do you think you're making her proud?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And one thing, I don't want her death to go to waste.
like,
And, you know, and having her as an older sister, I used to always look out. If we had food, she always put us first. And,
So she was the oldest, did you say?
no, she was 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
So she was, in the middle with us. And when mum and dad split up, she was pretty much the mum. In our family, she would be the only one working. And, she would come visit jail, juvie. And she was that crazy. She'll wash her clothes and then fall asleep. And then next minute, wake up, 2 hours later, has to go back to work. No time for the dryer. So she'll just wear it wet. Straight to work. By the time she gets to work, it's dry.
Yeah.
And then she'll come do stuff around the home for us to only go back into the room and do it again.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy. And that's why now I tell myself, people say to me, I'm a hard worker. Nah, my sister was.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just, every day I wake up and I just want to make her proud.
I definitely think you would be.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro. Everyone that we've said that you've come on the potty, or even before that, like we had Sandor in for a potty. He spoke so
he
highly
said
of you.
he was like you should get Kinahoi on as well. So
Yeah, he like spoke so highly of you.
Yeah.
We've done heaps of stuff at Airlock at Bennett's Green, and every single member there is just speaking highly of you, mate. So like,
Yeah.
everything that you're doing,
They just hate taking you out for breakfast because you order the whole menu.
See, man, you're telling me about people who've been on here. I haven't even seen on socials.
Yeah.
So I'm keen to go after this and watch it and that. And,
Yeah.
you know, and to hear it from Sandor and that, he's a real good role model to have, you know. And
Yeah, he is. To like for me as well. I remember watching him on TV, man, as a kid,
Yeah.
and just thinking like, fuck, he's so like he's good footy player, like
Yeah.
mad cunt.
Yeah.
And then like to have him sitting across from us, I was just like, this is fucking crazy, man. And then like
It's wild. Like someone
having
you
him
watched.
in Newey as well.
Like, how
Like
many years did he play for the Storm? Like watching him
Yeah.
play footy and stuff.
all the Panthers, man.
And the
Panthers,
Panthers,
Raiders,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the old school days, and it's just crazy to have him on. And then like how like he's very a community person like yourself. Like he I remember when he fucking added me on the socials. I rang him and I was like, bro, Sandor will just follow me. He's like, what do you mean?
We're
I
on.
was like, I don't know, man. But this is crazy. And then like when you go to the gym, like he doesn't act like I'm too like he's a famous person. kind of
Yeah,
thing. It's just like
he's real humble.
Yeah, he's humble.
Real humble.
Like you do meet some of the NRL players and they're fucking a bit up themselves, but he's definitely a
Yeah.
very humble man, and yeah, he's doing good things like yourself. So
No, 100%. Yeah, he's a top bloke.
yeah,
And, you know, I look at him and I like respect. I
Yeah.
give him respect. You know, to see him out here doing what he's doing in the community and that, that's the people that you want to hang around.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
that's the people you want at your table. So to see him and to hear that he's talking highly, nothing but respect, brother.
Yeah, no, he spoke massively of you, and even like Tara at Airlock at Bennett's Green, she
Yeah.
speaks
Yeah.
heaps highly of you.
Yeah, she's
Like-
good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's one chick I'll yell at all day. Like this morning, last night she did deadlifts
Yeah,
and she rocked up 4 a.m. at the beach. And I knew she did deadlifts and we were walking up and I was like, come on, don't stop. And she turned back and I said, did you do deadlifts last night? And before she said anything, She's like, yeah, I'm sore. And I just say, shut the fuck up, keep going. No one cares. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She got angry and she went up the stairs. And I said, you know what? That's how I was treated. It was that tough love.
Yeah.
And you strive different when, you know, people around you don't believe in you, put you down. So now, like, when I say stuff like that, hurry the fuck up, like, she's, you know, some people you can talk kindly, but my style is that tough love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All bad words at the time, but all from the heart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I get that.
your stories hype me the fuck up. Same as Sandor's. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't it there like the other day? Like you'd posted you were up fucking at Sparrowfart, and then you were still running with the guys at like 10 o'clock at night, and then the next morning it's the same thing. It's unreal.
now that's
Work
what I try to
ethic.
tell you.
Work ethic.
Yeah, I only had an hour nap on the weekend, and the shop was getting spray painted and that from Up and Up, good fellas, man. And
What, the barbershop
yeah,
got painted? Oh, true.
yeah. So these guys are also community people,
Yeah.
and when I bumped into them and that, on the same journey, on the same path, and just kicked off from there. And these fellas didn't even think twice. Like, I got trust issues, and to hand my key over to them meant a lot. So handed the key over. I went to footy, came back, stayed with them. They're like, no, we got this. And I went, sweet. Went home, did some printing and stuff. And then I told myself, you know what? I don't want to get burned out. I'm going to go have a nap. Yep. Put the phone down. And, yeah, all the boys were out for the night. And they asked me, are you coming out? Yeah. I'm coming out. Phone down. And then went to sleep. I woke up and the phone was ringing. My mate calls me and goes, are you out? I said, no, what was that? And he goes, I had a dream you had a fight. And I said, nah, it's not me. So I sent a photo back of proof that, no, it's not me. And then I looked at the time. I thought I had a 6-hour nap. It was only 1 hour. So then I stayed up and just kept working. So with me, I do all the socials and stuff, and it's just, it's hard. Like, it's an ongoing thing. And I got to do all of that to then now try jump into other stuff. And yeah, it's just, you got to be on. And if I was to say, if I was off socials too long, then, you know, everyone might miss what I'm doing.
That's why when I was to message her to come on, I was like, which one do I message? So I think I messaged like a couple, but I was like, which one's he going to hit me back
Man, he
on?
was confusing the fuck out of me. Because I seen his name and I'm clicking, and then I'm looking around. I was like, fuck, I swear he put the Addy in one of them. Yeah. And then I looked at all of them and I wrote to him in all different pages. He could have just stayed solid.
Because I didn't know which one it was in, because I was like, he hasn't wrote back yet, so I'll do this one. And then, because I saw him post a story, I was like, all right, I'll go to this one. Then he wrote back to that one. And then he wrote back to the other one. And I was just like, this is confusing, man.
He was just jumping around. I was like, this cunt, he's playing games with me. Like, he tells me, yeah, it's got to be over here, but I didn't drop the Addy. Yeah. And then he drops the Addy in this messenger. And I was like, nah, this guy's motherfucking me.
Hey, this is what you get for having so many socials.
Yeah. But you know what? I thought, I'm not going to get angry. I'm gonna keep going. Not today, Sainton. Not today.
Yeah, that's so good. So did you start 88 Cuts first? Was that the first one you started? Or
So the first one was 88 Customs.
Yeah.
And
So that's a clothing, right?
yeah. So that's my closing business. And how that started was my brothers and myself were out for my sister's unveiling. And went to Lickham, did the ceremony stuff there, and then went after to King's Cross. And we went there to have a few drinks. And yeah, that night lit up pretty quick and lit up the whole police department. And yeah, a few of the brothers got into trouble with the cops. And that night I got away. And when I got away that night, I just told myself I was over it. I was over the drama, just over the fighting, and just over it. And yeah, and after I lost my sister, I was my brother was there, and he was just going at it with 9 cops, having a go. And I just thought, you know, if I was to leave my brother here would he have that same feeling or fuck them, they all dog me, or do I stay solid to what I know best and that's stick together? So I had to make a choice there and just had to, you know, follow my heart, and my heart was to help my brother. So I turned around, I got pepper sprayed, and then I ran towards my brother, and he had 9 officers around him. And I just went to go help him, and my eyes flashed out, boom, belly flopped, and my brother was on top of the officer. And then a few guards and that picked me up and told me to go. So after then, my eyes are flashing in and out, and I just see all the coppers and that just jumping on my brother, and I just felt, fuck, he's gone. And then rest of my family and that were just yelling like for my brother, and the guy goes, "Go, you gotta go before you get locked up." And all I was thinking in my head was my sister's voice. I was like, run. So that's what happened. I ran, and my eyes were flashing in and out, and on the back street, and I ended up running into a van, hit the van, got back up, and my eyes were just tasering.
It's a painful feeling. I've been tasered before, pepper spray before, and it's the worst feeling. Like your eyes are open in and out, and it's shit, bro.
Yeah. What charge was that?
None. Too many Instagram stories.
These are my confessions are starting to come out now. He's not what he says he is, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm changed, man.
It's all starting to come out. Nah. Yeah, that's what happened. And I just thought, you know what, I heard a car come in, I heard people yelling, and a car came past, a door opened, and a Lebanese guy yelled out, "Yalla, get in. Habibi, get in." And I thought, fuck. Again, come down to trust issues. I was like, fuck. I just jumped in. Yeah, and he asked me, "Where you going?" I said, "Oh, my dad's sister lives around the corner and that, if you can drop me there." And that's what happened. He dropped me there. He buzzed up. And then, my auntie, they don't like the whole violence thing and that. So when I buzzed up, I covered the camera, and she was like, "Who is it?" And I said it was my older brother. I was like, "It's me, Tony." She opened the door, all seen it was me. She's like, so she's like, "What are you doing here? And why you look like that?" And I just had to say, the bro's locked up the road. So then her partner went up, and he used to be a Seki, one of the top bouncers in King's Cross, and well respected in the securities. So he went up there and he went and called the rest of my siblings who were still there, bring him back to the house. And so after that I was that angry. My auntie goes, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" And I said, "You know what? I just gotta wear uncle's clothes." So she gave me uncle's clothes, and it was trackies and some polo shirts. And I thought, you know what, this is it. And then until I put the shirt on, I realised it was a red shirt, and it had little white stripes through it. You know, the shirts you get from Lowe's? And that's what I was wearing, but the shirt kind of stopped where my belly button went. So wearing grey trackies and that red shirt, and that's all they had. And I just asked her if they can drop me off at the station. So caught the last train from King's Cross to Newcastle, and from there I just told myself I was over it. Fucking over it. And it's all these cops. And one thing is our criminal history in our family is massive. And every time, you know, alcohol is involved, or without it, is always cops. And I told myself that night I was over it. And when I came back, I had no phone, wallet. Can you imagine jumping on a train, no phone?
Be pretty boring.
Yeah.
Sitting with your thoughts for 2 hours.
Your belly button out.
No ticket.
No ticket. Fuck.
Paranoid if the TDs are gonna come on.
Pretend you're asleep. That's what you used to do when you're kids. Just pretend you're asleep.
Yeah. Well, I had to play games with them. I had to get off at the door, make it out like I'm walking, and then before the door shuts, when they come off, then I jump back in.
Yeah.
Until I got to Hornsby and realised, yes, there's no more. So it was hard. And then, when I got to Broadmeadow, walking all the way home, man, I just told myself, I need to do something in my life, man, because I'm over this shit. And I was already planning, to disown a few family members and that, just block them, And then, I got the call, and one of the guards told me that the cops went through his phone and seen the footage. And, led him straight to my Instagram, and I got the message that I had to come in. If not, they were going to come after me. And 5 weeks, they tried to find me, couldn't find me, and just saying, you know what, I'll go to the interview, and had to meet him at YE. And went there after work. I was doing scaffolding, and went there, and I was just like, fuck, I'm gone. The whole time I was driving there from work, I'm gone. And got interviewed, and when I got interviewed, they said, what happened? I just told them, lost a sister, and I wasn't going to lose a brother, and if it meant jumping in front and try to protect him, that's what I was willing to do. I was willing to go the whole 9 yards for him, but, a way of protecting him. And, said that to them, and she said, no, that's not right. And, they bail refused me, and they told me, walk into the fish tank. I walked into the fish tank. There's a little section, concrete chair, and then the door. And I walked in there, and they locked me up there. And I just thought to myself, that's it. And the sergeant of the station was a 32-year-old, and he came up to me and he goes, who's the main provider in your family? And I said, me. Who's staying at your house? Mum and sister and my sons. And he's like, what? So what's the hours you work? And I go, 16-hour days. How much you get paid? Man, after tax, 900. Like, the company I was working for were just ripping us. And he goes, if I give you a shot at this, what's your chances? Would you fuck it up? And I said, no, I won't. So, after that, he opened the door and he goes to me, I'm going to give you a shot. You fuck this up, $3,000. And mind you, like, I don't like cops. And this bloke just changed the way I thought about them. And he gave me a shot, and he said to me, if you, do you play footy? And I go, yeah. And he goes, do you know Sione Mataitia and that? I was like, fuck, I know if I know them. They're my brothers. They're my cousins. Like, we're family, man. Are you serious? Why don't you come have a run in that for YE? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Fucking over. But at the time, you just want to say what they want to hear.
Yeah.
But deep down, I just thought, you know what? This is a blessing.
Yeah.
To actually let me out and let me have a shot. Because, and that opened my eyes, and I walked out of there and trained to Newcastle again. No ticket.
Fucked it up already. Yeah. Coming back, what happened?
Yeah.
Train ticket, bro.
Just used to that Sydney style, jumping trains. And then, and when I came back, I got out and I called my lawyer, and my lawyer said to me, you're not going to cop in a whack. And I said, how much? He's like, 5 years, unless you're paying this. I said, fuck that, I'm not paying that. He was like trying to tell me $50,000, and I just said to him, I need to find another way. And he said, well, unless you're something in the community, it'll be hard for the judge to take you out. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, fuck, when I get back to the area, it's on. So I went home, and I just had a plan. What's something that I used to do back in the day that I'm good at? What are my strengths? And I used to do printing. But I did printing back in the day for the wrong reasons. And when we did printing then, I used to do my stuff on the side. And it didn't go well then because the stuff on the side. So now I told myself, if I'm going to hit it now again, I'm going to do it proper. And there is no fucking cheating, and there is no, you know what I mean, bad shit coming with this. So that's what happened. My mum and dad called a meeting and said, my sister, her super, what are we going to do with it? And mum and dad were like, you know what, we should a mortgage in that. I just told him, like, out of the siblings and that, we've never been that type to have a house or mortgage or anything. So how the fuck we gonna do a mortgage now? Type thing. He's drinking a drink now. I'm like fucking choking, drilling. No,
You need a
drink your drink. And yeah. So yeah, the family talked and said, you know what? It's best if the money was split up to help each other's, like everyone's family. And yeah, that's what happened. It was split up between all of us, and my 10,000 is what brought my printer. So $6 grand it was on eBay, and then a $4 heat press, and that's how it all started. I didn't know shit, did not know shit, but I had one solid mate that was willing to do this with me, and that's what happened. Did my research. Everyone want a shortcut. Everyone want to know how you do this and how you do that. Sometimes it's in front of you, but you're looking elsewhere.
Yeah.
Right on fucking the internet. It's on Google. It's on YouTube. That's all you had to do was type in, how do you do this?
Yeah.
And bam, came up. So learned everything of YouTube and Google. And I'm more a picture person. I can't read instructions, and I'd rather see it and then be like, oh, I got it.
Visual person, yeah.
So that's what happened, and the business started off like that.
Is 88 a code, postcode?
No, see, that's why everyone gets it mixed up. They think it's like a gang. See, my area back then was 884, and it was a gang. This one here, 88's named after my sister's, the year she was born, so 1988.
Yeah.
Because the business, everything was through my sister, I'm just have to put it there.
I like that.
So,
that's a good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's way better than I was just like, oh, it must be like a postcode. That's what you grew up with at 88.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, no, that's a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
Like still carrying her through the business.
Yeah. So with all our siblings, we all have kids.
Yeah.
And I just want my sister to live through just with us,
that,
you know what I mean? And, you know, her name might not be there, but I want when people hear 88, why is that? Oh, my sister. So even though she's gone, yeah, we just repping.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still here, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what, from 88, customs went to training or cuts?
It started off with that, and then I was doing some training on the side at the beach, and you know, I just wanted to do my own thing in the dark, because what I realize now is sometimes people don't want to train in front of other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, bigger people don't like that shit. They want to train in the dark. And because I was up at those hours for the wrong reasons, I'm just changing it. So instead of up there drinking or, you know, flying, I want to change it and do something that, you know.
Help other people.
Yeah. So training.
Yeah.
And if I do the training at that time, it would mean that I'll have to rest early that night and not try to be out with the crowd, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, again, it happened on the weekend, and I was meant to go out, and I just thought, what's more important? The people that are waiting for me tomorrow, or these people that are on the piece? And I thought, no, I'll just go sleep, because my peace is here in the ocean. My peace is fighting, sweating in the dark, fighting my demons. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to give anyone free access. You know what I mean? So you want to fuck with me, come fuck with me by my time.
Yeah.
So the mornings is where, you know, my happiest.
Yeah.
Sets the day and the bench. And, you know, if it's good from the morning, the whole day is good.
Yeah, I believe that too. I think that's why I get up so early and do all my stuff, because it's like you got no distractions in the morning.
Yeah.
Like just like no one's awake.
Peace and quiet.
Yeah, you can do your own thing. You can get your work done, your business done. You can go to the gym, do all that.
Yeah.
And then once like my day kicks off at 2:30, but like it actually doesn't get pretty full on until about 6 o'clock, and then from there onwards. And then as long as I know I start off the day good, the rest of the day is gonna be sweet. Like the last few days I haven't been to the gym because I've been a bit sick, and it's just been shit.
All I hear is excuses. But anyways, we're gonna call it sick.
Hey, I didn't call in sick. I still went. Don't worry.
Close.
But
Still very close.
You got to tell yourself through the sickness, you just got to keep going.
Yeah. I think I'd get kicked out of the gym if I went to the gym I go to with a sickness.
Oh man, I went into one gym and and I don't know what's sick anymore, but you know, if you have something, just train it off, run it off.
Yeah, that's why I hit
But
the
if you're gonna
sauna
stay
today.
like the man over here,
I hit the sauna today to get a bit of a sweat on. Yeah, it was good. Coming at me. Jake's just like, am I going to have to ref this or what's going on here?
Fuck no. You're on your own, mate.
Shouldn't have fucked up with the messages.
I'm waiting for. If he came to 88 training, I would have said, "Fuck your feelings, man. Straight
Hey.
fuck your feelings. Get through it."
I wouldn't have came.
And you know, look back. Where is he? Where is he? Ladder bolt at the cafe. That's where he is.
No, that's good. No, I was doing I was at Airlock a few weeks ago, and I think I was squatting, and I was just about to come up, and I just felt this hand behind my head just push me down low, and I was just like, "Fuck!" just kept me there a bit longer. Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Like when I see people like him at the gym, you know, you just want to push him. You know, my way is go hard.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, you know, expect something, don't expect it easy.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn something, make sure it's hard.
Yeah.
Because if you get shit easy come in your life, it's gonna go as easy as it came in, straight the fuck out.
Yeah. 100%.
So, with a hard path, I say to everyone, that's where you learn everything. That's where the fucking party's at.
Yeah.
Is the journey.
That's what we say with people as well. Is like when you do go through the tough stuff, that's where you actually learn more about yourself. So like now when I do all this work and I do feel some bad stuff coming, I know it's like there's gonna be good on the end of it if I just sit through it, work through the demons, work through it all, and get through it. I know at the end of it, it's gonna be a nice light. It's gonna be good.
100%.
Yeah. And I think that's my perspective has been like changed a lot since doing this type of work, is to push through it, like you're saying as well, like with anything as well, like even trying to get through this sickness.
No,
Like,
just
I was
gonna
just
go
gonna
through it.
sit.
Don't bring your sickness.
Yeah.
don't you dare bring your sickness and try to sweep it under the carpet.
Hey, baby. Hey.
Yeah, don't you dare.
No, but just those things, man.
I
you just
love
push
this.
through it, eh?
Oh man, you know what? Come train with me on the weekend.
Jacob gets too scared if he says it to me. He's just like,
Hey,
Yeah.
finally someone that's up to it. I love it.
Don't you dare sugarcoat that shit. Oh,
Let's
with
train
this
then.
sickness.
let's go. You train. I'll train you. You come train with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what you want. You want to push people, and me. If you hang with me, man, I'm all about limits. You know, and if you want to be pushed, you know, with life and that, I'll push you. But you got to meet me halfway. You know what I mean? You can't say push me, and then
Not give
I'll get
anything
fuck
back
all.
to you. Yeah.
and then you go back to your old ways.
Yeah.
I get offended now. I really get offended. I don't fuck with people. I block people.
Yeah.
Straight the fuck out. I'll block them. Delete. Not just on social media, but in real life.
Life. Yeah.
Because why? You ask for help. I then put time out of my business and my family to then cater to you, and then next minute you feel like you want to go to your past. Oh good, you learn that way then.
Yep.
You won't learn with me, but you learn on your own.
Fuck, I love that. That's so good.
We
Meet me
go through
halfway.
that.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. That fucking hits home really hard.
I knew it
There's not just no, it wasn't
Not
even
with me.
you. No.
No.
But there's some people that I work with where it's like, bro, I'm fucking putting in for you here. Like, I'm feeding you a lot of stuff here. I'm giving you stuff to
Yeah.
implement. I'm giving all of this shit. And it's like, oh, but this is the reason why I'm not there, and this is on you. So, you know, it's like on you. It's like, bro, have a look at what I've told you to do. Have you done it? If the answer is no, you need to have a look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, in the mirror.
Because I spend hours upon hours at that computer going through personalized things of what you're going through, how I know you'll get to a different place, and this is where you're going to get to. And then for you to say, you know, this is the reason why, it's like, fuck, man, that's just fucking bullshit. Being
Yeah.
straight out.
I guess it's hard too with like the mental side of things. Is like if you were to say like meet me halfway, like when you say it to them, they're just like, oh, you're a dog, you just abandoned me, kind of thing. They put it back on us.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to get through. Is like because
But here's the thing, right? What got you out of your mental health low points? What gets you out of your mental health low points? Is it me? Do I come over there and dig you out of the hole and say, come on, man, out you come? You do it,
It's
right?
ourselves,
Yeah. That's the only way to get out of your own mental health space.
100%.
So how are you gonna get out of this sickness? Is a real question.
Just keep sitting through it, bruh.
Because the same way you got out of that, you just got out of this.
Hey, I'm
This
doing
is
it.
the
Don't
name.
worry.
This is the name of the podcast. Your sickness ain't shit.
Say shit. Some
It
of
ought to
them
be
might-
about
some of the- one of the listeners might agree.
No, you're right, bro. It's like if you're going out of your time to help someone
Mm.
and they don't want to meet halfway, yeah, shut the door because they're not ready. Some people want it half-hearted,
Yeah.
and then they want to push, and then they want you to fuck off. Let them learn the hard way. Then
Yeah.
you want to go the hard way? Trust me, it's going to take a couple of years.
Mm.
Where fuck everyone else and fuck what everyone think. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it for you.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people going through now is the image and people facing things in their life with court and stuff. You know, and want to talk about big changes and stuff. As soon as they get what they want, everything goes back to old ways.
Yep.
And yeah, only you can change you. You got to be tired of your own shit. So that's what I say to people now is I can give you that push, but the rest is all on you.
Yeah. It's exactly like what I need to hear. Last couple of weeks I've been in my own head about this shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly like what I need to hear. So thank you, because that fucking landed massively.
Yeah.
Because
When he
like,
started going, I was just like, well, this is going to hit him hard.
yeah, like, because that's the thing. That's the process. What I'm going through as well. It's like, is it me? You know, am I doing this or am I doing that? And of course, there's some pieces where you're like, you know what? I do put my hand up. I could have done this better. I could have been there. Da 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 da. I will put my hand up. But when I take the ownership, and it's not met halfway, come on, man. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, I've looked at my shadow. I've looked at what's wrong. I've looked at what I could have done better, and it's still no. Just this is what's wrong. So it's just But I thank you for that, because now it's I get to see. It's funny, like your brain gives you things to try and process and think, but your ego or your mind or whatever like changes it into a different way, and it doesn't come through in the right way. But how you just said it there, like, you know, meeting me halfway is fucking bang on. That's exactly
100%. Bros, you got to hit it on the head. So say this. If we talk about some shit and we say, all right, bros, I want to pull up Tahi. And then we get to the meeting and you don't pull up Tahi, I want to pull you up the fuck up in front of him.
Yeah.
Bros, remember,
Yeah.
I'll pull him and I'll say, bros, you fucked up, but he was planning on pulling you up. So that's why now, like, you know, had a footy, the team on the weekend lost, and they were out partying, and I just, you know, I thought, you know what, I put a lot of time and effort into you.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking torture you on Tuesday at training. My burning is different. I burn. And I said to them, no, you enjoy the night. Just wait, come Tuesday. Came Tuesday, shaking hands. I was like, he's going to learn the hard way.
I actually saw, I think it was a video last night you put up. I was like, oh, I kind of want to come to one of your, I reckon your free training session. I don't want to play. I just want to come train.
I
I reckon it'd be hard, eh?
Only the strong survive.
Hey.
So you want to breed strong men in the community,
Oh,
you got to
those-
teach them strong.
Those stories you're putting up, or yesterday, the day before, was that you running straight at people?
Yeah.
Bro, who were those dumb cunts that were standing in front of you?
It's every run. They just like, I've got him. There was one.
No
I was
way.
watching it. I watched him again today. There was one. There's like he shot out of the line and he just went flying. He's just on the ground. I was like, you an idiot,
Bro, have the 4 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, that when I say about dark side,
That's it.
you have to tap into the dark side.
Yeah.
I've been to games where in Campbelltown in Sydney, and back in the days, you know, the racism was real. And I would be the only Islander in the team, and you'll hear a few, you black cunt, this and that. And when you hear that, you tap into the dark side,
Yeah.
you know, and the noise will be there, but you just got to show these motherfuckers what's up. And, you know, now I channel that shit, and I'm trying to teach everyone around me is channel that dark side and know and when to turn it on and off.
I think that's a really big growth point for a lot of men as well. Instead of running away from that monster.
Yeah.
Being like, we all have it. Like,
We
stop
all-
running from it, you know?
Mike's sitting right here laughing at me. I fucking love mine.
Yeah.
when I'm talking, like, if you're talking, mama, like, I embrace that shit. You got it, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's, you know, I don't know what it is. Like maybe society has said them or whatever it is. But it's like men sort of suppress it or push it away or say to themselves.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for men are probably they're scared of losing control because they've either lost control before and it hasn't been good, or they know what could happen if they do lose control. So that's why I think that's probably the big thing why men do get scared of showing that emotion because they feel like it will get out of control. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Man, you know, if I'm talking to the kids, mentoring, and I talk about some real shit, I cry.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you, like, I don't want to sit here and talk about blah, 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 blah. Fuck that. I want you to feel this shit.
Yeah.
And then when I'm crying, I see them crying. I'm like, oh, fuck, we're all crying.
I think it hits hard.
Fuck this.
It hits hard too for younger people when like when you go into systems. Like when I was working with youth, I wouldn't treat them like I'm at work. I'd talk to them like how I'm talking to you. Like I'd swear, I'd pull them up on things, I'd rip them off, I'd do whatever. I'd treat them like a person. Wouldn't treat them like I'm a worker and they're a client. And I think that's like the connection there is like when people nowadays will connect more if you just treat them like a person, not like a
100%.
Yeah,
100%, bros.
and that's pretty much what you're saying there too. Is just like when you show that emotion, that true emotion, you will connect a lot more with them.
I look at some good karma like this. You do good by people, and that shit come back 10 times.
Yeah.
You know, and back in the days, like, you used to rip everyone in that. And now that I'm doing it proper, it's like the Lord keeps blessing me. And it's like a test. Life is a test. You know what I mean? And shit is going to be bad. Shit is going to be ugly. But you just got to control yourself and tell yourself, no, you know what? I'll go with the right option. So if you're going to come with a bag, tell me, to get this meal, you have to sell this. Or do a job in a few years' time, your monies will go up. So you got to take the pick, choose, and, you know, with the right choice and sacrifice, stuff come back, not money, but different. You know, I do shit now for people and it's not coming back as in money, but I'm getting other stuff. Yeah. Like fucking food. They're tricking me, man. I'm out here talking about positive shit and they're bringing me food to the gym. Come on, man. They know my heart. But you know what? You can feed me all you want, but you're going to get a fucking F-bomb in there. As soon as that caramel slice is finished, it's like, get the fuck down and give me a fucking burpee. You try to fucking trick me.
Trying to honeypot you.
Yeah. Who brought the brownie in the other day at Air Locker?
Oh, so that was Sophie.
Yeah.
Oh, me and her will fight in the gym and rah, rah, rah. And then one day she'll come in with brownies and I'm like, is this a test? Is this to poison me? Because if it is,
do you want me to be do you want me to be nice to you?
Yeah.
Well, if you've been mean to her in the gym and she's doing that, just keep being mean.
True.
Yeah. And yeah, she said, oh, this is for you and the workers. No,
workers got nothing.
No, with me, all I heard was me. So you know what happened? Everyone who walked in, I just handed it out. Come on. Don't be sad. We all be sad together. And that's what happened. Shared it. And then I got a message saying that was for the workers. Laughing out loud. No, fuck that. These guys are the workers.
That's good. I like that. We were talking about in our last podcast. He's for his birthday.
Don't fucking bring it up again, man.
For his birthday, one of our other workers, she she brought in a caramel slice for his birthday.
Caramel slice.
Yeah, caramel slice. Yeah, brought it in. Took it home. I said, don't take it home. Leave it here. Take it home. He went to go have a slice. His partner ate all of it.
Bros,
she even cleaned it and put it in the dish.
Bros,
Didn't say nothing.
I'm not even talking about just a few. Bro, there was 12 slices in there. Easy.
12. Probably more.
And they were like that big each. And I thought, you know, I was 2 days off it and I was like, fuck, I'm stinging for a caramel slice. I walk over there and she knew. She looked at me. She's going, fuck, this cunt's fucking, you know, he's onto me. And she's put her head down drinking a cup of tea and I opened the fridge. I was just like, you fuck. I walk over the dishwasher and it's washed. So that means the night before she's fucking hooked in.
You should have fucking did something like this. Oh, babe, we'll go dinner. And then, you know, tell her to meet you at the spot. Before she get there, you're eating and we're like, what is that?
That's my phone. Can you write that down? Next dinner.
I'm not being part of it. She'll get angry at me. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, fuck me. You should have brought it to the office, but anyway.
Caramel slice, that's the shit.
With caramel as well.
Caramel.
Like caramel, the chocolate caramel.
Yeah, caramel chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
With caramel in there as well, put together.
It's so good, bro.
Unreal. It was so good.
That's straight diabetes, that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That's why we train.
Yeah, that's
The only reason I train is so I can eat whatever I want.
Shout out New Strength.
Yeah.
Keep burning it.
100%.
And air locker.
And Air Locker. Yeah, shout out Air Locker. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to
Of
come.
course, yeah. Fuck.
There's a 2 free pass.
All right.
Get
There's
him.
1 and there's 2.
Okay.
I think I've.
Come on.
I
Oh,
think I've.
you and the missus.
I think I've used all my free,
Say, how many free
classes.
ones you been to?
I've had a few. Yeah, no,
Oh, fucking hell.
that's good. Yeah. So now barbershop, last one.
Yeah, so the barbershop, man. So with the barbershop, I was looking for a shop for the clothes. And looking around, and there was an industrial area in Cardiff. And it was all good, but it was all hidden.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit. So yeah, the barbershop went up, and Dan in the barbershop, his best mate passed away. He's 21-year-old
Eddie.
Eddie,
Yeah.
Knights player, and yeah, shout out to Eddie, rest in peace.
Yeah.
So also that shop went up, and I was up against 20 people for that shop, and the real estate guy said, "Oh, why should we give you the shop?" He just said, I'm not relying on one payment, so there'll be different funds coming in, so I'll always be covered. And then he said, "You know what? I like you. You sound like a businessman." So went over and signed the papers, got the keys, and went straight over there. When we get over there, he goes, "Oh, everything in this room, you have to buy, you have to pay for it." And I was like, "How much is it?" "Oh, $12 grand." And I thought, you know what? I already skipped a line. Fuck it. Whatever price he puts down, I'm going to put it. So and I got the shop, and I was in there one day, and the day the real estate guy gave it to me, and he walked out, and I went straight to the back. I opened the door, and I walked back through to the barbershop, and I was just on my phone about to do a status, and went to the kitchen, and the door just went whoosh, and the bottle on the table just went doosh. No fucking wind. There was no wind. The hairs on my arm stood up. And the hair on my arm stood up. And I just remember telling myself, "Don't worry, Eddie, I got you. Wherever you fell off, I'm going to pick the fuck up and I'm going to carry you with me."
Yeah.
And out of that, just came out of it, and my arms and that, wasn't cold. And from there I told myself, fuck, this is it. This is it. And then no barbers. So passed one test, and then there was fucking 10 more tests.
Yeah. Now you're the best barbers in Newey.
Yeah, and
Straight up.
that's what happened, man. And 3 months I was doing cleaning, looking for barbers, and looking around, asking around for barbers. No one wanted to fuck with me. And my cousin was in Brisbane, and he was cutting in his garage, and he was getting ripped off. And my auntie goes, "Oh, why don't you hit Pete up in Brisbane?" And I said, "You know what, I'll hit him up." So I hit him up. He just had a newborn. And Pete was like, "Yeah, I'll see." 3 weeks later,
You come down.
he's still seeing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he was seeing, but he was still seeing. And I was just begging him, "Please, Pete." And do you remember those times? I think it was floods in Brisbane
Yeah, he was flying back and forth.
Yeah. last year. And it was around about that time, and I told Pete, "Can you come down?" And then he came down for 1 week, and he goes, "I don't know, I'll just give it a crack." And I said, "Bro, you come here, you make the sacrifice, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. I just need you." So that's what happened. He came, and he was only meant to stay for 1 week. And
He's still here.
he's still here.
Yeah.
And and it's now a year since we opened, and he's been there right next to me building the shop. And we had fuck all. When I mean fuck all, we had jack shit. and I was making promises to him like, man, we'll do this, we'll do that, and we couldn't see what was in front of us, but just hoping for the best. And he stood next to me, and he ended up staying with me for a couple of weeks, and he was telling me, I think I want to go back home. And I was like, fuck, really think about it, bros. You know, whatever you eat, you eat. And then, yeah, he ended up spending 7 months away from his 2 daughters and his missus. And that was his sacrifice, was to work, 12-hour days, just to put food and that on his table at home in Brisbane. And, yeah, it built up. And then Dan, who used to work at the shop, came back. And if you know Dan, I've been looking for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've been looking. Because, man, word on street, the best.
Easily
in
the best.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
And just a top bloke, you know, and really easygoing, and you won't see an angry side to him. And
Only on the footy field. Yeah.
and I've been trying to get him. And
I've seen him on the footy field, bro. He's done some damage on there.
brother, I seen it last night, and I was just like, oh, shit. Just whacking people, and I was like, that's my man. You know what? Everyone else is getting burpees besides Dan. I'm going to turn a blind eye to him and Mark Tafour.
You got Mark playing there too.
Yeah.
Do you?
So Mark's over there, man. He's in the coaching team.
Have you heard his story, how he got into the Knights?
No.
I remember Pete when that was telling me he rocked up to a session, and it was just a defense attack, and they it wasn't meant to be full on, and he was just belting people, like whacking.
Brother.
And then they I forget the name they called him, and that's how he got into the Knights. So it was through that from just putting absolute shots on at training.
Brother, he's a machine.
Yeah, because how old is he? He'd be in his close to his 40s, wouldn't he?
I don't want to put a name. I don't want to put a number right next to his name, bro. You're doing all the talking here.
Somewhere around there.
You know what? I think it would be a good thing. I think it would be good for you to put him on here.
Hey.
Because he's a well-spoken person. And
Yeah.
last night I was angry about things that happened on Saturday with the footy team, and, you know, I had no control of it. And I just told myself I just got to focus on me. And, you know, at training last night, I was smashing them. You know, 62 Malcolms.
Yuck.
And, you know, fucking close to 300 burpees. But in between the Malcolms, I say to them, stop where the fuck you are and give me 20. And they drop down and give me 20. And my aim of it is I want to break them.
Yeah.
Straight fucking break them. Like, I want people to say, nah, fuck this. Yes, thank you. You're making my job easy. Next. And, yeah, they all soldiered through, and I made them run around Waratah, and that's the team that they lost to. And I want them to feel that shit. And, you know, when they ran around and, you know, they're laughing and that from the other team and that's cool, but I want them to feel it. Because, you know, you maybe knock us, but you can't block us. That's the straight fucking facts right there. And I wanted to show these guys, get comfortable doing this shit. Don't run away. And we came back as a team and we huddled up. And, you know, before they said, oh, Hoi, do you have anything to say? Mark jumped in. And Mark, everything that I spoke of, Mark said it. And I just thought to myself, mate, if you threw me the mic, you would have heard F-bombs all day. You would have heard B-word, like, you know, burpee, 30, 40.
Yeah.
Does he still do the touch rugby league?
See, again, this is why you're going to put him on this podcast.
Yeah, we will.
Because
he when I used to play there, he was running that, and I'd have a chat to him there, and he's just like, yeah, like you said, he's very well spoken. Absolute machine though. Like even on the touch footy field, man, he wouldn't go off. He was just so fit, He's good.
He's a machine, man.
Yeah.
Credit to Mark and his brother, and just leaders. That's what I fucking call him. And you know, I feel like I get along with him and that because of our dark side. And when you see people like that, they're dangerous people.
Yeah.
Especially him, man. He's well spoken. Where right now I'm trying to work on my, you know, situations where I just need to breathe in, breathe out. Usa.
Usa.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a top bloke.
Yeah. Oh God, you got me all jacked up. I'm ready to come train.
Well, you know what?
Jakey's gonna make
maybe-
his footy career.
I've always
Always want to play. This is a
always
chance.
wanted to play.
You're the best
and then,
coach.
And then I see videos of him. I'm like, fuck no, am I sitting in front of that?
It all comes down to heart, and you know, best thing about this team, and when I say about blessings, I'm now training and working besides Mark,
Yeah.
and if I block that out, with, I'm not going to do this because of the money, I wouldn't have this opportunity.
Yeah.
So I look at that as the blessing, and you know that is the payment.
I get like the shit that you're putting these boys through. They're gonna like soon. When they might not realize it last night or now or in a few weeks, they will realize it once. They were like, "Fuck, thank you, kid,
100%.
for kind of doing that to me." Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And if they did turn around and want to bridge up, fuck, I'm waiting, cunt.
Yeah.
It's tough love, or like this, you know, society and that, soft
Yeah.
is how I'm gonna say is they're breeding soft people, and I don't like that shit because if they're gonna be soft in hard situations, you know they're gonna fold, and you don't want that. And you want to teach your family and that to soldier on. You want to teach, you know, your kids when times get hard, fucking stand up, rise.
Yeah.
You don't want them to ignore it because when you die, your kid's gonna be in this world one out,
Yeah.
fighting demons, on drugs.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's where our training now is having someone like that well spoken, and my brother Sambo there. It's the blessing, the biggest blessing. And
Yeah. Sam is good.
yeah, Sambo's the man.
Yeah.
I've got to call him every night and have a yarn. You know, even this morning, having him there in the morning, having breakfast it's the biggest blessing.
Yeah.
You know, and I think about the times that I was facing demons at work and always drinking on the job, and I was just thinking how depressing that was. And now doing something that I love and talking to people who are, you know, motivating and pushing me up, and I love this shit.
You're doing good, bro.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
fucking
Yeah,
killing
sure,
it, man.
buzz.
You're killing it.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm hyped, bro.
Yeah, me too. I want to go train.
Fucking train.
Well, you should come because Dan came last night, and this is what I love, man. Like,
Is it tomorrow night?
yeah, tomorrow night. You should come past, and
I will. Oh, you got me. I mean, I won't play though.
no, you should come past and, like, you know, say hi to the team and that. Like, you're watching the footy team. You just got to jump out of the comfort zone, and, you know, you want to meet Mark, come meet him. He's right there, and this is all about connecting with the people, and, you know, and Mark's easygoing. Unless you're putting on a fucking jersey on the opposite side.
No, I'm South baby, South for life, baby.
Yeah, so
What grade are you in?
A grade.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What age are they?
Us open. Is
A
it?
grade too,
Yeah.
like men's footy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah. Yeah.
What age are they? Oh, my heart. Maybe
all I
the
got.
sickness has travelled over there. He's now confused here. But yeah, it's the biggest blessing, and to have, you know, Barbara Dan over there, now joining, you know, Barbara Oscar coming around, and you got Barbara Travis.
You reckon
now
you'll get
doing
him?
his Knights footy player.
Yeah.
I want to get him. I wish, but he moved down from Gold Coast to pursue his dream, and that's Knights.
Yeah.
And now he's doing cutting, really trying to push him. You know, if you're there in the shop, me and him always going at it,
Yeah.
popping off. And the reason I go off at these guys and, you know, push them to their limits, because sometimes I feel like they're just wasting their potential.
Yeah.
So if you come in and I'm throwing an F-bomb at them, that's just how we, you know, get the
That's how you
message
communicate.
across.
Yeah.
But these kids, like, people say, are you the boss of them? Are you the boss? I'm not the boss of them in their life, but as a boss, as in pushing them to the limits.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good, boss.
You know what I mean? I don't want that boss title of, oh, you're his work boss. No. Only boss is getting them to their full potentials. That's my job.
Yeah.
You know, and to have these people around me is, I've seen how dark it is and what it's like to be on addictions and, you know, alcohol. I try to tell these kids now, don't waste your time. Don't fucking waste it. Use that time now. I wasted 7 years in and out of jail. And if I could take it back and go back, you know, I'll be in a different spot. But I'm glad I went through it
Yeah.
Because now I'm trying to tell these people, don't waste your time. Time is precious.
Yeah.
You can party when you get there.
Mm.
So, and embrace the challenges that come your way. And if it's hard challenges, they're meant for you.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where now I see a lot of soft people now, you know, facing hard challenges and they don't know what to do and what to that. And, you know, I'll say, yeah, silver spoon and whatever. But I just feel like these people just need to come out more. Come fuck with some people that who are goal driven. You know what I mean? Don't be scared.
Yeah.
And people look at me and straight away feel scared. People hear of me on my training, get scared. But it's all from the heart.
Yeah.
And
I think I just got the opposite of scared when you started talking about
Yeah, I'm
training. I was
fired
like,
up,
oh,
bro.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Get me under that bar.
Until we get there, and I'm just like, fuck off.
you know what? If you were doing nothing tomorrow, come around. I want you to meet the boys. I want you to come see because, man, you know, there's a lot of stories.
Yeah. No, I'll throw some boots on, come out and train, have a yarn.
Hey, grab the mic, camera out. Get
Let's go, baby.
There we go.
You know, and,
Get your boots ready, brother.
you know, anyone that I introduce you to, their family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like now at the team.
You've definitely, you pick up on that too. Like when you go to the barbershop, even people like your clients that come in, everyone's like a family there. You know, like
Yeah.
all the boys that always talk to each other, like talk to you, like you come
Yeah.
in. It's always happy vibes, family vibes. So you definitely
Yeah.
give off that good energy. So
Well, you know what? We know what it's like to be on the bad side.
yeah,
So now we like with anyone that we come in contact in that, we just want the best,
Yeah.
but the best the proper way.
yeah,
So, you know, it's not our way of we eat good and then you eat shit and we put you down.
we do it
Like
together.
now, I'm trying to help people in the community, and sometimes the people in the community who are in the same, you know, business as us, you know, you can show love to everyone, but sometimes they feel that they have to put you down to lift them up.
Yeah,
And that's cool. And, you know, when I say challenges, that's the challenges. I got people out here snitching on me. I got people out here writing to the government about my workers and saying we're doing this dodgy and we're doing that. And we've had a few cops and that watching us on the tail. And, you know, when you're doing the right thing, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can
100%.
watch me. Get a fucking popcorn. Sit there and eat it because this is a fucking movie.
Yeah.
So,
That's the difference too. Like you should be like if you're in the same type of area, you should be working together, not against each other.
well, it is what it is. And, you know, when people see it as competition, they're going to throw every rock at you.
Yeah.
But, you know, every rock they throw at you is the rock that you build your castle. And instead of throwing it back, the way I was taught was throw back and throw him and knock the fuck out of him. Nah, we're not going to do that. You're not even worth it. If I knock you out, you're going to lock me up. Nah, I'll just keep building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let them watch.
Yeah.
Let them watch.
Well, that
Unless
kind
you fucking with me and want to go the whole 9 yards, then fuck with me.
Yeah.
They're not about it.
of,
So,
I don't think many
Yeah.
people
No,
would be,
I
bro.
don't think anybody would.
yeah.
Well, it kind of goes to the last question we normally ask, I guess, is what's a bit of advice you'd leave for your listeners? But I feel like you've given
You just fucking gave
a
them
fair bit of
absolute
advice.
unreal advice.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's definitely hit with us.
Just fucking
It'll
hit me
definitely
like a
hit
ton
people.
of bricks. I'm fired the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything, you know, one thing that I've learned was, you know, tell your family members you love them. Time is precious. You won't get that shit back. Memories and that is good. And, yeah, tell your family members you love them. I post on my stuff, love you, love you, love you, love you. There ain't no fake shit. You know, if you die, I don't want to post up now, oh, I love you. No, fuck that. While you're alive, I'm telling you you're alive. I love you. I love you, sis. Love you, cuz. Love you, uncle. Love you, auntie. Love your brother. Because that shit, it's like it's a time bomb. You might die tomorrow.
Yeah.
At least when you're alive, you fucking heard me say it to your face. When you die and I'm putting my shit up on my post, it's the same shit when you're alive. So be real to yourself, and you know you gotta be tired of your own shit. I was facing demons for 10 years on and off on drugs and alcohol, and you know you gotta be tired of your own shit. And once you're tired, start making moves, start making plans, and you know you won't get to, you know, your monies and that with the same crew. You just gotta go with you. So you know, there's people that I've lost along the way, And I've just stuck to myself and told myself at the end of the day, if I trust me, I don't need anybody.
Mm.
So,
Oh, I like that.
yeah.
Thank you.
So you just got to carry on and just never give up. Me, now, I tell myself, my family never had shit. So I stopped for nothing. And I want to show my son how to work hard.
Mm.
You know what? You fuck up at school, there is no, oh, I'm going to send you to another school. Now, fuck that. You come with me. You learn. You come work with me. Because when I die, that's what you're going to have.
Mm.
Dad told me how to do this. Dad told me how to do that. Sometimes school's not meant for everyone.
Mm.
And I'm more of a hands-on, but my son's smart. So I said to him, you fuck up again. You know, and first day of school, got a girlfriend. And I just thought, fuck me, you know. My mum said to me, you know, like, the shit you put me through, your kids are gonna be twice as worse.
Mm.
So I said to my son, fuck up again, you're gonna be a barber.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a PT. Because yeah, that's where it's going. Is I want you to be around me because time's precious.
Yeah.
You know, now running a business, I said to him, there's a lot of time being apart. But we're working for the future so that we can do whatever the fuck we want later on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I'll be calling shots. What are we doing today? We're going golf. That's what I look at is, you know, work hard now, put your head down, and just get up every day and treat every day as your last day. That's what I do. I grind hard because, you know, money's all right, but passion. When you have passion, no one can fucking stop you.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm an animal at. Once I love big. If I hate big. Everything, you got to put it all or nothing. So I tell myself sometimes when I wake up in the morning, my alarm will go off. I don't want to let it ring twice. Get the fuck up on the first one. You miss the first one, you're going to miss the second one. And, you know, the mind will be like, I'm tired, but the body's like, fuck up, get up. That's how you got to tell yourself is that noise in the morning in your head saying, fuck that, kick back, be in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on you. I don't want that. You know,
Respect that a lot. That's good.
you just got to tell yourself in the morning, man, like sometimes, like I post a lot of positive stuff for people in that, but it's more than that. You got to take the positive, post out, and you got to tell yourself, I'm all about it. So the motto that I stand by is fuck your feelings, and shit when it goes in your head like that, apply it.
I like it.
Well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk to these people. Fuck your feelings. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Fuck your feelings. And I tell my son every day, I don't want to go to work, but I have to fucking go to work. Because how else are you going to get the fucking food in your mouth? So,
No, it's
yeah.
good. All right.
Fucking so
I'm
pumped,
jacked
bro.
up, eh?
I'm so pumped.
Well, thank you for coming on, bro. Appreciate it a lot.
oh, fuck that. I'm not finished.
All right, let's go,
We're
everyone.
going from
Buckle up.
SBS to now Channel 7. More quotes, more motivation.
That's good. I like it. I might get some recordings of his motivation speaks and then use them in my course.
Well, you know, one thing I learned, quotes and motivational stuff posts work when you work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people see it and people are like, but you know what? I still have same quotes in my phone from years ago. And they come into play now. So, when you read that shit and you apply in your life, it works.
Yeah, 100%. That's like with the stuff that we do. Is like when we do post our journaling or meditation or anything else we're going through, we're all, like we're putting it up because we're doing the exact same thing. Like we're working through it. And
Yeah.
I think that's what when you do see people post things and then they like post like a motivational quote, but they're not really doing anything to back it up. It's just like it's a bit of a pointless post. But
Well, yeah, I try to ignore it and be like, no, mind your own business. But
yeah,
I end up writing to him and say, fuck up, eat ass. I've fucking seen you do this, do that. You better pull the fuck up. Stop being fucking fraud.
Yeah.
You know, catfish, that's me.
yeah,
If you don't have that one friend in your group that pulls you the fuck up, you're in the wrong circle.
Yeah.
100%.
People just, you know, happy, but low-key want you to fail. But now, if I see you do some shit, post some good shit, and then fuck up the next day, I'm on your case.
Yeah.
I'm worse than the cops. You hear this at the door. Who was it? Shut the fuck up, you fraud.
Do a burpee.
Do a fucking burpee in your dream.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have nightmares of this.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it is what it is, and that's what. Yeah, you just gotta apply everything that you preach and everything that you believe in, and don't second guess yourself, bros.
No, definitely not.
You know, if you're gonna do it, one thing I learned: no support, no money, no education. To this day, I can't read or write. Some words, but some words I can't, and that didn't fucking stop me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I ain't scared. I ain't embarrassed. Cause look at me. We're all in the same fucking room. We're people that pass school. So,
Hey, bro. Not us, no.
man, I graduated. If they asked me what school, I went to fucking Cobham Juvenile Justice Center.
I went to YouTube, baby.
But we all go through different schooling, and that's how I learned. I learned the hard way, and I was best feeling, and I wouldn't change anything.
No.
And that's why now I embrace this shit. I tell people, you know, how I am. I'm fucked up. I'm ratchet. But one thing, when I lift people up, I lift you up. So never think that cash is going to make you change. You know, comes back to the choices that you make. Everything's a test. If you take the cash, you might fuck up later on. And God's going to teach you a longer route. He's going to teach you harder.
100%.
So the devil's always going to be there, but he's quick to take you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Massively.
All right.
What socials do you want to tag? Do you want to tag them all?
Yeah.
Man, you can tag everything. But you know what? Like, either one, my biggest one, 88 Customs,
Sweet.
all over Sydney, all over here. I just want to say a massive shout out to you for having me. I've been so fucking busy. He's been messaging 4 different pages. And like I just wanted to say tonight, I run all the pages, but sometimes it gets too much.
Yeah.
Like,
it
you're
would.
fucking annoying. That much. Nah. But yeah, you can tag any, and I just want to say thanks for having me, bros, and, you know, putting up with my shit and writing, you know, trying to get me here and that. But yeah, I'm grateful to be here and to talk about my team and, you know, my family and my background and all of that, you know, and the time that I've spent here. So
No,
again,
thank you, bro.
thank you for coming to my businesses and
We love
helping
them.
out and
Yeah.
you know, talking highly of me.
Can you sponsor us?
Yeah.
Free haircuts, baby.
So, you know what? To get to the haircut, you have to turn up to the training tomorrow.
So telling you I'm
So-
coming.
Again, you want to meet someone, sometimes you got to jump out of the box.
Yeah.
Come with your headphones, come with your mic. And yeah, I think it will be a good thing for Mark and Samba. You already know the boys, Dan's there. But yeah, take a little sip out of your own cup.
Easy.
Come on over and meet Mark and
Yeah.
meet Sambo. Meet
I
the
know
boys.
Sambo, yeah. I used to play
And-
with Sambo back in the day. We used to play South. I was Macquarie. He used to fucking pump me. No, he was actually Charlestown. So,
Butcher boys.
yeah.
So I see you got more to talk about when you see him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you. And thanks for listening. And we'll talk to you later.
No, fuck that. I'm not finished. This cunt. He didn't even get me to say, what do you want to give something? Fuck that. I just want to say a big shout out to my team. Look at these guys laughing. Fuck that. Everyone's
Laughed
gonna get
3
it.
times.
You're going to get it. Burpees. I just want to say a massive shout out to my team, my Bible boys, my printing team, and to my training people. Everyone that's behind me, I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't have the great support around me. And yeah, shout out Office, and shout out to Logan City, Gold Coast, Nui, and Campbelltown. And yeah, much love.
Fuck yeah.
Peace. That's good.
Nah, fuck that. We're not finished. It's the fucking remix. Shout out to all my kids in the hood. You know what? Everyone in Housing Commission, Campbelltown, Aids, Claymore, Minto, Mac Fields. Look at they laughing. You know what? If I can make it out the mud, you can fucking make it out of the mud. So yeah,
Oh, bro.
dreams come true when you put in work. Salam Allah, Hadar. Thank you very much.